Even though we were disembarkment number 1, it took us an hour and a half to get off the boat in order to go to Santorini, because what they do first is they drop off all the excursions first, and then they start doing the disembarkment numbers. So even though we were number 1, it literally took an hour and a half to get off the boat and land in Fira. And then when you land in Fira, don't stand in this huge line that you have no idea what it's for. You need to go over to the cable car, and the cable car is going to be 10 euros to take you up to the top of the hill. And this is going to be your fastest way into the city. If you want to take the donkeys, that's fine, but it takes a while, guys. And since you probably only have 5 hours on the island like we did, and last call is only like 3 hours from now, I recorded it at night to give you an idea, but you're going to walk underneath this here. And this is the cable car entrance. You're going to see these 2 archways. That's how you get up to the cable car. So as soon as you get off the boat over here, just go over to the cable car. It's going to get you up there in maybe 5 minutes once you're on the cable car itself. And it also gives you really pretty views of the hill on your way up. So don't worry, just stand where they tell you to stand. It's like a cattle call. They're just like herding people into these cars. You go up the hill and boom, you're in Fira. Now that we have the hard part out of the way, welcome back to my series where I'm telling you everything I learned on the Greek islands while cruising with Celestyal Discovery Cruise Ship. Now, don't get me wrong, Fira is a beautiful city and I definitely think you should explore if you have time. But most of you want Ia, and that's where all of the blue domed churches are. So honestly, the fastest way to get there, especially after wasting an hour and a half getting onto the island itself, we just took a donkey. Oh, they took up the whole road. I'm just kidding. No, Ia is like 40 minutes away. We took an actual cab. And it was expensive. It was probably about 40 euros both ways. So just to give you a heads up, this will be an expensive cab ride. They do have a bus option, but it does take like an hour. And we were in a rush because we wanted to see sunset and grab some food. So whatever, I'm happy we spent the money. It was well worth it because we were able to kind of beat the rush and get some beautiful photos like this. And it really is all that it's cracked up to be. I mean, I've been seeing images like this since I was a little girl. Like I used to have a calendar that had all these white buildings with the blue domes and everything. So this was one of those like manifestations come true moments for me. I also didn't realize that there are a number of churches with the blue dome on it. So even if you can't get that ideal photo that everybody stands in line to get, there's a number of blue domed churches all over the place. So just strike a pose wherever you can find a spot, because waiting in line for a photo, it's going to take a long time. Like look how many people are in line and you have to go down and around. So I was happy with this. I got my blue churches in the background. I was a happy girl, and we definitely wanted to eat while we were here and go shopping. So we didn't really want to waste too much time, but restaurants are all over the place. Like this one actually overlooks the volcano. So we went to this place that had something that I had on my mind, which was kind of this crispy feta cheese with honey on it. And to my surprise, she took us up to the roof. So she gave us a really pretty view of all of Santorini. So we made the most of it. We tried all these different beers, all these different wines. I got the sea bass and my friend got the pizza. There's my feta cheese that I wanted. I was so excited. And we just had them bring everything as it was ready, as not to waste time, because you know, we were burning time, guys. Just like how the sunset was going down, the time to get back on the ship was like inching closer and closer. But we had an amazing time, and this was such a vibe. This literally, if you guys look at my YouTube, in my community section, I had posted a picture of this, and I ended up posting the same picture, and I didn't even realize because that was just a stock photo. And then here I am taking that actual photo. So that was an awesome like full circle moment for me. So Santorini definitely sits close to my heart, and I definitely want to go back as soon as possible. It's really all that it is cracked up to be. So then it was time for us to go and look for some souvenirs. And we just jumped in a cab and took the first one because sunset was over, so all the masses were coming to like flood back to the ships. And I knew Fira has a bunch of different souvenir stops, so I did all my souvenir shopping in Fira. And we were going to walk down the stairs here, but the girl from the ship was like, you have to get on the cable car now, the boat is leaving soon. So unfortunately, we took the cable car down with a bunch of other people from the cruise ship. And unfortunately, this was a rush stop just because of the timing and everything, but whatever, it just means we have to go back. And just to show you guys, I told you we came from the cable car here, and then this is where you're going to get back on your boat. If you come out of the cable car, you go around here, and then your boat will be waiting for you right down here, and you just show them your lanyard and you're good to go. Now, let's recap. So the interesting thing here that throws off the timing is the excursions get off at a different port, and then you get off at Fira, which is the main port that you tender to. So that's why it takes so much time. So in this instance, since you only have a few hours on the island, it might be worth it to do an excursion just because you do get off the boat first and they take you to all the hot spots without having to pay for a cab. And a cab was like $40 each way. So keep that in mind. If you're gonna do an excursion, it might be that expensive anyway. Depending on traffic, it's going to take you about 30 to 40 minutes to get to Ia. If you take the bus, it takes about 40 minutes to an hour. So it might be cheaper to rent a car. I'm not really sure. It is very mountainous though, so you're gonna be going up and down mountains. And there's a lot of those roads that are just kind of like you go up the hill and you hope nobody's coming down the hill. We did see a lot of people on four-wheelers. And for beaches, there are many beaches, but we were there at sunset, so it wasn't really worth it for us to go to the beach. And then for dinner, it was about 40 euros each, so it came out to around $80. And for souvenirs, I only spent about 15 euros because I ran out of time and the girl was rushing me to get onto the cable car so that we can make the boat. So I would say if you see souvenirs that you want, just buy them when you see them, because who knows when you're gonna have to run back to the boat, because it's really easy to lose track of time in Santorini. I can't believe that this was our last stop and it was time to go home tomorrow, but I got to see so much of the Greek islands and Kusadasi on this journey. And Celestyal Cruise does a great job of entertaining you and just showing you a little bit of everything at the same time. So if you want to see more of Celestyal Cruise Ship, check out the tour video. And if you want to see what the rooms look like, check out the room video. Otherwise, I've got tons of videos for you guys of all the different islands that I visited while I was on Celestyal Discovery Cruise Ship, so make sure you check that out. And most importantly, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like and drop a blue heart down in the comments so other people can find me in the algorithm, and I'll see you in the next video.